All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. You guys have been keeping an eye on the wild weather in Buffalo,
Mhm.
and you sent us this news clipping about a ship trapped in the ice on Lake Erie.
Oh, wow.
17 people stuck on board. Sounds intense, right?
Ah,
So let's deep dive into this and see what's really going on.
yeah.
So we've got 17 people on board this ship, and it's just locked in the ice. I mean, can you even imagine?
Oh, it's a scary thought.
Yeah.
And Lake Erie is notorious for this kind of weather. It can change so fast. One minute you're sailing along, and the next you're surrounded by ice.
Right, and we've talked about, the Great Lakes and how unpredictable they can be. But why is Lake Erie especially prone to this, like, creek freeze?
Well, it's interesting. It's not actually the most northern of the Great Lakes, but it is the shallowest.
Okay.
And that shallowness means it loses heat a lot faster than the deeper lakes do.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's like a smaller body of water cooling down quicker.
Exactly. And then you add in the wind. Lake Erie runs east-west. So you get these really strong winds whipping across the surface.
Okay, so it's like a wind tunnel almost.
Exactly. Just accelerates that cooling process. And the ice forms incredibly fast.
And didn't you say this happened near Buffalo?
Yeah, right at the eastern edge of the lake. So you've got all that wind and ice getting funneled right there. It's a perfect recipe for this kind of situation.
Wow. Okay, and the Coast Guard is involved. So it tells us it's serious, right?
Absolutely. The Coast Guard, their main job is to ensure safety on the water. So when they get involved like this, it means there's a real potential for danger.
And how quickly can they actually get out there? I mean, with weather like this, they must be swamped with calls.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. They have to prioritize. The situations
Yeah.
where there's immediate danger.
So these 17 people, they could be in for a long wait.
It's possible. Yeah, if the ship is stable.
Right.
And the crew's not in any immediate danger. They might have to wait until conditions improve or more resources become available.
So it's not like,
Yeah.
in the movies where a helicopter just swoops in and plucks everyone off the ice?
No, not usually. I mean, helicopters are sometimes used. But in icy conditions, the Coast Guard often relies on icebreakers.
Icebreakers.
Yeah, they're these specialized vessels
Yeah.
designed to cut through the ice, create a path, either for the trapped ship or for smaller rescue craft to reach it.
It's funny. I was actually reading that back in the early 1900s. People used to hold ice yacht races
Really?
on a frozen Lake Erie.
Wow.
Can you imagine? But for a modern cargo ship, obviously, this is like a nightmare scenario.
It definitely presents some unique challenges. And even with all our modern communication technology, I imagine the psychological strain on those people must be immense.
I mean, they probably have phones and stuff,
Yeah.
but they're still essentially at nature's mercy, right?
Absolutely. I mean, even with a signal, knowing you're stuck until the ice melts or an icebreaker gets to you, it's got to be unsettling.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
here we are, following this story from the comfort of our homes. And these 17 people are out there facing the raw power of nature.
It's a powerful reminder of how unpredictable and powerful nature can be. And even with all our technology and our preparedness, there are still situations where we're ultimately at the mercy of the elements.
So what would be going through your mind if you were in their shoes?
Oh gosh, I don't even know. I mean, it's hard to say, but I think I'd be focusing on staying warm, staying positive, and hoping for the best.
Yeah, and just trusting that help is on the way.
Exactly.
It's a real testament to the human spirit, isn't it?
Eh.
And a good reminder to all of us about the importance of preparedness and respecting the forces of nature. We'll keep you updated on their situation. But in the meantime, maybe this will inspire you to learn a little bit more about the fascinating and sometimes treacherous world of the Great Lakes.
Oh.
Until next time, stay safe out there, folks.